Tim, you've been watching some of the moves that have been made after the iPhone 5 launch. What are you seeing in short interest in some stocks out there?
Well, it's very interesting that the Apple launch has created a lot of interest in other companies rather than itself. We monitor the securities lending and borrowing activity for these particular securities, which is a very good proxy for what is happening on the short interest side. And we found that in companies such as Nokia, for example, who have come out with their own version or their own type of phone to relaunch themselves, have had increased numbers of short sellers interested in their product, but not so many interested in Apple.
And what does short interest in Nokia look like now? What's it going to cost for me if I wanted to short the stock?
Well, in terms of the cost, in other words, the cost comes, as you know, in how much you have to pay to borrow the securities to deliver on the short sale that you have made. And for borrowing Nokia right now, today, for example, it is about 12% to borrow that security on an annualized basis. Now, that is quite a hot stock, and the majority of the available supply has gone. So it is quite an important issue to be looked at right now.
Now, Microsoft, though, hasn't seen the same action, and Nokia is using Microsoft's Windows platform in their phones. So what is the short interest looking like in that stock?
In Microsoft as well, very little activity in terms of shorting. In essence, you tend to find that the short sellers will look at the spin-offs or the side companies rather than going after or targeting for their interests the larger companies, and you can't really get much bigger than Apple and Microsoft.
Exactly. Now, Facebook, I just wanted, since we're talking about tech, we saw the stock itself go up a little bit in the last couple weeks after we heard Mark Zuckerberg say that he wasn't going to sell any shares for the next year. Sure. What's short interest done there?
Well, short interest on Facebook has been, since the IPO, has been very, very interesting. The initial offering saw an increase in short interest very rapidly. Then it eased off a bit. And then after the analyst review and the first results that came out, it grew again. And now it is easing off again. So the short sellers are a little bit like a flock of birds at twilight. They flock from one security to another, and they, at the moment, are not that interested in Facebook and are perhaps closing out a few of their positions, which may be a reason why the price has come up slightly.
This market has fewer players.
We're coming into a Monday where we're going
to enter a new stage of tech.
It's a stock picker's market.
Welcome to the 5 dumbest things.
Apple reported earnings.